Today's top news: global financial markets, economics, banking, finance, technology and startup, and sustainability world over. September 7th, 2025. There's no change in the financial markets. Stocks or currencies or commodities or bonds or dollar index has not changed since Friday night. As yesterday was a closing day. Now, India's top news, very important. The railway minister said GST reform says it can add rupees 20 lakh crore to GDP. Brilliant. Reform is expected to raise consumption by 10%. That's going to stimulate over 20 crores to the existing 330 lakh crore GDP. Simplifies tax structure, seamless logistics, rate rationalization, independence from external factors, purely domestic, unrelated to global pressures like US tariffs, middle class relief, strategic economic transformation. GST 2 is part of reform, perform, transform agenda to modernize India's economy. It's also going to add value for dairy agricultural inputs to benefit 10 crore farmers. This is going to be good for corporates as well as consumers, according to the finance ministers. This is an opportunity for India to reform further, enhance the GDP growth momentum. Gulf news: QNB, Qatar National Bank, highlights positive global economy growth despite trade disruption, resilient global outlook, advanced economies recover, emerging markets rebound, central bank support, US economic strength, China and Eurozone cycles are recovering, investors' confident returns, AI and earning tailwinds. That's the assessment of Qatar National Bank. And Oman and India to sign free trade deal to expand economic ties. That's very interesting. Tourism sector investment enhances Oman's diversification strategy. It's very important. It's a beautiful country, dif- different weather conditions, different parts of Oman, wadi basins, mountains, beautiful city dwelling, amazing sustainable norms set in. Now, when it comes to GCC countries, the progress in CCE index, I should say, overall score has improved from 41, no, 37.7 to 41.5. Okay, that is very interesting. That is because the regional leadership, renewable energy expansion, strategic investments in hydrocarbon assets while advancing energy transition goals. Both are complementing. Four pillar framework adoption, Supreme Council commitment is very vital. Again, Saudi Arabia leverages architecture and culture to protect soft power. Rest of the world news. So it's interesting. Japan says US trade deal not settle, and China's central bank extend gold buying spree to 10 months. Junk bonds are the new high grade bonds. The yield gap between top tier junk bonds and lower tier investment grade bonds narrowed to just zero point 0.8 near historic low. So it's all happening. European news: UK to build 5 technical colleges to train defense workers, and Europe fledgling lithium dreams to faces pivotal test in Portugal. America's top news: American economy falters as US job growth grinds to a halt. Weak August hiring, June job losses, rising unemployment, manufacturing decline, tariff impact, Fed rate pressure is already on to stimulate the growth. Investors are anxious about it. Political fallout, economic slump has dented the overall approval rating. US could tumble in recession before seeing promised golden age. Sluggish growth rate and rising unemployment, tariff fallout, recession risk over 50%. Economists estimate a significant chance of recession within the next year, especially working class regions. So that's the market volatility. Also, we are seeing now bond yield is changing. Charting the global economy, if you look at the big picture, slower private hirings, unemployment rate dip, Fed rate cut expectations, dollar weakens sharply, housing market struggling, and Eurozone inflation stabilizes. And UK outlook also dim. So that's the essence of it. When it comes to tech news, AI assisted coding rises among Indian tech leaders. Google Nano Banana available on X. Here is how to use it. AI images to launch, I should say. Gemini integration, multi-platform access, key features, free and paid options. It's developer friendly. Lenovo demos laptop with a screen you can swivel into a portrait mode. Sustainability news. UNESCO backs education as a key to sustainability at Asia's first carbon neutral summit. Important opportunity. Landmark event. UNESCO message is education is both a human right and a transformative tool for building a sustainable future. Absolutely. Greening Education Partnership. UNESCO highlighted its network 1,300 plus NGOs and institutions working to embed sustainability into curricula and teaching practices. Whole system approach. UNESCO reinforces commitment to harmonizing human life with ecosystem through long-standing conservation initiative. Digital platform launch. Tools like SRI platforms were introduced to track geo-enabled indicators and strengthen community-based resilient frameworks. Institutional collaboration is a key. Climate-conscious benchmark. This is very set a precedent for eco-friendly academic gatherings, integrating low-carbon logistics and sustainable infrastructure. That's the essence of today's top news world over. Keep watching us.